So I made my very first meal with the new range and stove top, the convection oven, all that stuff. So I used my slap chop today. So here's the meal. There's a big wad of ketchup just to get me through the night, but I used some red organic potatoes, and I used my slap chop to cut up my onions and mushrooms, and I got a piece of eye round steak underneath there. So those are the kind of meals that help you get through the day, give you lots of energy, give you protein, your carbs, your good fat, and all that stuff. And it tastes bloody good, so it helps you to mentally get through those days like today. Today's hump day, Wednesday. Wednesday always seems to be a rough day for me. I'm sure it is for a lot of you too. Halfway through the week, and you just want to eat some crap. So tonight I'm going to have my my nachos with the organic salsa and all that good stuff. So that'll get me through. I'm going to watch a movie and see what happens. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! This is my favorite purchase ever. My favorite purchase ever. We got ourselves a Broiled King BBQ called this. Well, besides the house, yeah, and some other things. But anyways, it's close. It's my favorite purchase this week. So it's got a little side burner here. We're sautéing some onions and mushrooms and red peppers. We got our potatoes and onions in there. Some chicken breast. Got some meat. Look at the size of this thing. I could barbecue Darren on there. I could put him on the rotisserie. Has rotisserie on it. This is lovely. Lovely piece of machinery. So, eating is good. Yes, that's it. That's all. This is a lovely day. Jump, jump, jump! Jump. Jumpy, 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 Jaden! Jumpin', 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 Jaden! Oh, oh. Now what? Okay. So I woke up today and didn't know what the day was going to bring. I had some things lined up, and I had this meeting with a fella that I knew a long time ago, and it's one of those things where if you're nice to people and if you're good to people, things come back full circle. And I really truly believe that. I believe that to the core of my being, that if you're a good person and if you're nice to people, that the law of attraction, the law of reciprocation, everything comes back at you eventually. Anyways, this fella, really nice guy. I knew him a long time ago, worked with him in the same building kind of a thing, and we just got along really well. He was been out west for a while. He's back home, and now he wants to start buying and selling homes, buying, renovating, and selling them. And he wants me to be his agent, which I think is fantastic. Good relationship. Just turns into a business opportunity, which will put more food on the table for my kids, which I think is fantastic. I love that. Got my posters today for the movie room. Didn't expect that today. Got those. That's fantastic. I just went to Bob's Copy Center and to put them on some foam so I can put them on the wall and look all pretty. So it's just been it's been a good day so far, and except for the hail, it's hailing, or it was hailing out here earlier. Not a big fan of hail. How about you? Do you like the hail? I don't like the hail, because people drive when it's hailing. People still drive like it's rain. They don't slow down at all, which is a problem. I have a problem with fast drivers, as you know. Speaking of which, I'm going to pull over because I got to tell you this story. It's so good that I'm actually going to pull over. I'm on my way to the office here, but I'm going to pull over and tell you this story because it is fantastic. This happened to me the other day. And this kind of thing just doesn't happen very often, but this happened to me the other day. I was at the bank in the car, and I had the baby with me. She was in the back seat, and this car pulled up beside me, and I looked over, and he made the motion for me to roll down my window, which I did. And I noticed that he was in the car, and that there was a female passenger. Didn't know them from Adam, didn't know who they were. And he kind of leaned out a little bit, and he said, I saw you in traffic the other day and I said something to you. Just that, he said it in that kind of a tone, that kind of a voice, and I thought, I don't remember this guy, and obviously the incident wasn't all that important to me because I could not remember it. But anyways, apparently, and I remember after what happened here, and I was driving traffic, and this guy cut me off, and he was driving like a lunatic, which I love. And he had some words for me because I was driving slow and whatever happened. Anyways, I didn't care. I fluffed it off. It's no big deal. Those kind of things in life don't affect me at all because, as you know, I've had a lot of things in my life that are much more important and much more, on a grand scheme of things, important than traffic issues. However, he sounded a little aggressive with it, and I said, okay, and what's your point? He said, well, I said something to you. And I thought, okay, I don't get where this is going. So I got a little more, I don't know, aggressive, I guess. And I said, so what's your point? Because I didn't know where this was going. Anyways, he looks right at my face and says, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. And then he drove away. And I sat there like this. I didn't know what to say. I was totally blown away by that. I'm still floored by it because I'm talking about it still today. And then he drove away. Don't know who he is. He drove away. He said he was sorry. I thought that was fantastic. If you've never seen the movie Pay It Forward, this has nothing to do with that. So anyways, it does in a way. I truly believe that the reason that happened to me is so that I could do the same thing. I don't know if he's in a 12-step program or if he's in some kind of thing where he had to do a random act of kindness or find somebody and apologize to them. I don't know what happened. Maybe he ran into somebody who knew me and I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is he apologized. And if he watches this, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but if he watches this, I want to say, wow, you are fantastic. That was phenomenal. And I want to thank you very much for the apology. And I'm going to find him someday. I will find him. He drives a little yellow car, and I'll find him, and I'll tell him that was fantastic what he did. And I'm going to pay that forward. I'm going to find somebody and apologize to them for something that they may be upset with me about. Not that anybody could possibly be upset with me. However, there could be someone, and I'm gonna pay that forward. I think that's why that happened, is so that I could say I'm sorry to somebody else, because it's refreshing and it feels good to apologize if you've done something wrong, if you've maybe said something, if you were angry with someone, because we all get upset sometimes, and it felt fantastic to be able to do that. On his part, I'm sure it felt fantastic to receive it, and I'm going to send it forward. I'm going to apologize to someone and cleanse my spirit, cleanse my soul, as it were. Anyways, that's all I have for now, so I'll see you later.